Now it's time for Tom Duffy to talk about new organization. Go ahead.
Okay, thanks, Vitaly. Yeah, I'd like to welcome everyone to the workshop. We're really looking forward to an exciting couple of days here. Now, as many of you know, the National Science Foundation has released a solicitation for a new organization, a new synchrotron and user facility organization here in the U.S. The purpose of this new organization is first and foremost to develop, manage, operate, and support user access to U.S. synchrotron-based facilities and supporting laboratory capabilities. It needs to oversee, of course, the development of new instrumentation, techniques that take advantage of new opportunities and capabilities, particularly with beam, facility upgrades being undertaken around the country. The new organization will combine priority science activities of compressed and GESI and expand to a broader portfolio encompassing the Earth and Environmental Sciences community, which has witnessed a great growth in access and use of synchrotron facilities. So it's an opportunity to build a new, larger, and more influential organization. NSF has also specified that the new organization should address key science questions, and in particular, they point to a recent National Academy of Sciences report entitled Earth in Time that has identified, a number of 12 priority science questions for the next decade. And that's something we'll touch on in the discussion sections later. So in response to this solicitation, a group of us have established the Geoscience Steering Committee that I'm currently the chair of. It's a broad-based group. It includes representatives from the existing organizations, Compress and GESI, as well as at-large members, again, to represent the broader Earth and Environmental Science community. And we're working to develop a response to the solicitation from NSF. And that includes, establishing a governance and management structure for the new organization, identifying a PI, because the solicitation specifies that we should have a single PI, a single lead organization for this in response to this solicitation. We're going to evaluate existing programs and seek new initiatives and programs to include as part of this organization. So it's a broad-based response to the solicitation. In addition, of course, it's also important that we develop community input and support for the new organization. And we're doing that through a series of events. There have been several town halls that many of you have participated in, a series of workshops and meetings. Of course, this is one example of that, that touch on all the scientific communities that will be part of this new organization. And we have a web page as well that is attempting to keep the community informed about all the various activities that we have ongoing. So I will put in the chat information about the NSF solicitation, or links to the NSF solicitation, our steering committee webpage, and the Earth in Time report, so you can get up to speed on all that. And we'll continue updating the webpage, so you can check on that to be informed about the progress of this. So this workshop will play an important role in the process. It provides an opportunity to assess where we currently stand with regard to synchrotron-based facilities, both in the US and internationally, for high pressure research, identify the most exciting opportunities for the future, and address how we can address those sorts of priority science questions. To advance our understanding of the physics and chemistry of Earth materials and their relevance to understanding structure, dynamics, and evolution of planetary interiors. In this regard, as Vitaly mentioned, the discussion sections held each day will be particularly important for helping define those future science goals and helping to shape the new facilities. So we really encourage broad participation from people at all levels in those discussion sections. Also, I would mention that our webpage has a comment form. So if you wish to, if you have any questions or you wish to get more information, you can go to our steering committee webpage and submit a comment, and we're happy to hear from people. So those are the main things that I wanted to say. In closing, I'd just like to add my echo what Vitaly said. I'd like to thank the local organizers, Vitaly, Stella, and Yanbin, for all the hard work that they did in putting this together. And the larger organizing committee, Don Widener, Quentin Williams, Anat Shahar, Susanna Dorfman, and Urchin L. Also, very much thank all the speakers for their contribution to these activities, to bringing us, telling us about the opportunities and accomplishments. I'd also like to acknowledge Charlie Smith from Jussie Cars for technical support, and of course, lightsources.org for their support as well. So that's it. We look forward to a great meeting, and I'll pass it back over to Vitaly and Stella.